General Hospital spoilers. Top 3 storylines that need to be fixed in 2025. A deep dive. Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel, General Hospital. Today, we're tackling the biggest, most frustrating storylines in Port Charles that need fixing. If you're like me, a loyal GH fan, you know that while the show delivers breathtaking drama and iconic moments, sometimes the writers stumble. Let's break down the top 3 storylines currently missing the mark and discuss how they can be salvaged. General Hospital spoilers. Top 3 storylines that need to be fixed in 2025 ASAP. General Hospital, GH. Spoilers suggest that while the land of Port Charles can be an exciting place, filled with romance, adventure, and drama, sometimes a storyline can flop hard. There are some stories currently on the go in the soap that work and others that could use some fixing. So time to take a deeper dive into just what isn't working on the show right now. GH spoilers. Storyline flop 1. What has happened to Drew Quartermaine? GH spoilers reveal that Drew Quartermaine, Cameron Matheson, was once a top hero, rushing on adventures to save lives, throwing himself under the bus and going to prison for loved ones. Not to mention the dedicated father he was to Scout Quartermaine, Cosette Avenant. In recent months, he's become a shadow of his former self, actively seducing his nephew's wife and bedding her on the floor of the Quartermaine Mansion nursery where children, including his daughter, play. A fine example of an even bigger slim ball move as of late was threatening Jason Morgan, Steve Burton, that if he moved into the queues, he and Scout would be moving out, something that would have had Sam McCall, Kelly Monaco, rolling over in her grave as she wanted her son and daughter to be close together. Is there any saving Drew's character at this point? Could a road to redemption storyline help? Drew has sunken and continues to sink to new levels. General Hospital spoilers. Storyline flop 2. Lucky Spencer's storyline. Speaking of character flops, while Lucky Spencer, Jonathan Jackson, hasn't done anything terrible, he hasn't exactly done anything great in storylines either. As a legacy character, Lucky has been involved in so much history within Port Charles, and it's time the writers give him a solid storyline to sink his teeth into. Even more airtime with Elizabeth Baldwin, Rebecca Herbst, for a steamy romantic reunion would be welcomed at this point. Fans were so excited about his return, and it feels as if the GH writers just dropped the ball on him. Drew Quartermaine, from hero to anti-hero. Once upon a time, Drew Quartermaine, played by Cameron Matheson, was the man fans adored. He was noble, heroic, and deeply devoted to his loved ones. Whether it was saving lives or prioritizing his daughter Scout, Drew stood as a shining example of integrity in a town where deception often rules. But fast forward to 2025, and Drew's character feels like a shadow of his former self. Seducing his nephew's wife and bedding her in the Quartermaine nursery was a low point, to say the least. For a man who once prided himself on being Scout's role model, such actions were both shocking and disappointing. And what about his cruel ultimatum to Jason Morgan? Threatening to uproot Scout's life just to prove a point feels far from the Drew we once knew. Even Sam McCall, who always prioritized family, would be horrified to see her children's bond disregarded so carelessly. Can Drew be redeemed? Absolutely. Redemption arcs are a staple of daytime dramas, and Drew is primed for one. Here's how it could play out. Confrontation with Scout. A heartfelt conversation with Scout, who expresses her disappointment, could be the wake-up call Drew needs. A dangerous mission. Drew could embark on a high-stakes rescue operation, risking everything to save someone in Port Charles. This would remind viewers of his selfless nature. Repairing relationships. Mending fences with Jason and focusing on rebuilding his bond with Scout and Monica Quartermaine would help repair his tarnished image. Lucky Spencer, a legacy character wasted. Fans rejoiced when Lucky Spencer, Jonathan Jackson, returned to Port Charles. As the son of Luke and Laura, Lucky carries the weight of one of the most iconic families in soap opera history. Yet his storyline has been, at best, underwhelming. Why bring back such a beloved character only to sideline him? Lucky's interactions with Elizabeth Baldwin, Rebecca Herbst, have been lackluster, and his involvement in current plots feels forced. What Lucky needs? Lucky deserves a storyline that honors his legacy. Here's how the writers can revitalize his character. Reignite romance. Fans have been clamoring for a reunion between Lucky and Elizabeth. A slow burn love story could remind audiences why they were once GH's ultimate couple. A Spencer family mystery. Lucky could uncover a long-buried secret about his father, Luke Spencer. This would tie him to the show's history while giving him a compelling arc. Mentor to a younger generation. Lucky could take on a mentorship role with a troubled teen in Port Charles, mirroring the guidance he received from his parents. Emma Scorpio-Drake, sweet girl gone sour. When Emma Scorpio-Drake, Braden Bruner, made her reappearance during the holidays, fans were excited to see how she had grown. But instead of the sweet, kind-hearted girl we remembered, Emma came across as rebellious and disrespectful. Emma's tension-filled scenes with her grandmother, Anna Devane, Finola Hughes, have left viewers scratching their heads. While character evolution is important, the shift in Emma's personality feels jarring and out of character. A fix for Emma. Emma's storyline doesn't need a complete overhaul, just a bit of recalibration. Root the rebellion. The writers could reveal that Emma's behavior stems from unresolved trauma, such as feeling abandoned after her parents left Port Charles. A bonding moment. Anna and Emma could share a heartfelt scene where Anna reflects on her own rebellious past, helping Emma find her way back to her true self. New challenges. Instead of focusing on Emma's missteps, give her a positive challenge. Perhaps she could join forces with Trina Robinson on a community project, showcasing her Scorpio-Drake resilience. What GH can learn from these flops? As we wrap up, it's clear that General Hospital has all the ingredients for greatness. Complex characters, rich history, and an endless supply of drama. But even the best shows stumble. What makes a soap truly iconic is its ability to course-correct, turning weaknesses into strengths. Do you agree with these critiques? What storylines do you think need fixing in Port Charles? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates from the world of General Hospital. Until next time, keep dreaming of Port Charles.